Let's check up my missions. The DedSec app shows me that I have 3 main operations.
Marcus, we found a potential diamond in the Galilei dump with Titus's name on it.
I'm listening.
Wrench and I are working on a plan. Easier if we fill you in when you're back in the garage.
So, we have power to the sheeple and Shanghai, whatever. Oh, and there's actually a main operation called Robot Wars. What's it? 4 main operations right now? Taking down Bloom is like the main operation. What? Yes, reduce cooldown timer. Yes, thank you very much. Okay, we're going to do power to the sheeple, apparently.
We've got all of DedSec dumpster diving through that Galilei intercept.
Anything good?
Metric, a shit tons of good.
I've already picked out a serious opportunity for us. Turns out Congressman Thrust's re-election campaign is getting logistical support from Invite.
That's weird. And illegal.
Right? Why not just give them money?
Invite's got years of collected data. I mean, that shit's worth way more than money.
But why back a doofus like Thrust? Dude couldn't tell his ass if someone fucking handed it to him.
Well, let's mess him up, break some windows, see what he does.
Yeah, create a reaction, might flush him out. Let's announce this. Marcus, you think you can, bitch slap him for us?
Yeah, I got something for him. I'm gonna go fuck up that big-ass billboard with his dumb face all over it. Send a clear message.
And I'm gonna hit up his campaign funding.
And I am going to fuck up his social media. And I am going to fuck up his website. And I am going to fuck up his online ads.
I'm gonna go for another beer.
Your freedoms can only be protected if democracy thrives. But corporate interests are rigging the elections. Your elections. Your favorite social media giant, Invite, knows everything about you. And they're manipulating your feed to tailor your opinion to their interests. They are fooling you into voting for their puppet, Congressman Mark Thrust. Invite wields the single most powerful population control tool ever created. Defend democracy. Help us tear down Invite. Lend us your processing power by downloading our app, and together, we will expose Congressman Thrust. Join us. We are DedSec.
Alright, let's continue on. Oh my. Duncan might... Okay, there we go.
Local hospitals have been restored to full operation following the removal of crippling ransomware. Hacker group DedSec claims Russian cybercriminals were responsible for the attack, but law enforcement is still investigating. Authorities have not commented on a possible link between the ransomware.
There we go. Okay.
Beep.
Beep. Boop. Yeah, I was getting a lot of spammy ass calls yesterday, so I just decided to completely mute my Discord.
I feel you, yeah.
So, well, that took care of the problem, but then yeah, I keep forgetting that, you know, I got Discord muted. Oh well.
So how does it sound?
How's what sound?
71% of the game already completed.
Oh well, you certainly didn't waste any time.
No, so I'll be doing Happiness Journey U Action Unleashed while editing this.
Right.
Well, I've seen the achievement for that, and it's clear the Raptr Tower with all 10 characters, and holy fuck. That is going.
That reminds me of one game. I don't remember which one, but it had an achievement which basically said, "Don't play the game for 5 years."
The
like
Stanley Parable. 10 years.
Yeah, the Stanley Parable.
10 years.
10 years. You're still hard at work on that one, are you?
I don't even have the Stanley Parable, so.
Good God! Imagine buying a game just to not play it for 10 years.
I can do that.
Such a good game, though. That's the problem. Then again, if you've played through it once, you'll probably not have any reason to touch it again, so you'll one day automatically get the achievement. God damn.
Yeah, I do want the game, though.
A nightmare scenario, and it's
It
probably
is a
already in
good game.
progress.
I
So how do
know.
we even begin to stop it?
We keep hitting their corporate allies, expose the risks, the abuse. We're not
Well,
fighting
what will
against
you
Bloom
do
itself.
after Watch Dogs is done?
That's a
You'll
losing
start with
battle.
Assassin's Creed, will you?
We've got to wreck its image and destroy
Or
its
something else
brand.
now?
I'm actually going to start at Arma then.
Arma?
Yeah, Arma 3, just the main storyline of that.
Alright, fair enough.
Like, otherwise I'm doing like too many of Ubisoft's games back to back, and
We don't want to give Ubisoft the impression that we actually like them. We need to keep them working for a while longer. We still haven't forgotten about Breakpoint.
well, not just that. It's also just the fact that like I've done so many of their games now back to back, and it's just like it's getting a little bit repetitive now on things that you do.
It's almost starting to feel like you've been contracted.
Well, not just
This
that,
stream
but
is sponsored by Ubisoft. I mean, you fucking wish, but still.
I wish, yes.
But yeah, because you know most Ubisoft games, their core gameplay is kind of the same in every goddamn title.
Yeah, so like the thing is, like I like this one and the other one. This one and Ghost Recon Wildlands are like far enough away from each other to really.
Yeah, keep it interesting.
Yeah.
But Assassin's Creed is like, yeah, that's like a core fucking Ubisoft game. That's as Ubisoft as you're gonna get.
Yeah, but like Assassin's Creed is also very much the same as Watch Dogs. Like Watch Dogs is pretty much the current time zone of Assassin's Creed in that sense.
Yeah, which is kind of ironic because you can almost say the same for Wildlands in a way. Just in a different way, I suppose.
Yeah, true. But I can hear you at least have hacking and such. Or like top tier hacking.
You can almost say that, you know, fucking Wildlands and Watch Dogs. Well, Watch Dogs is being like the more sneaky current day, like in the real world, so the modern day civilization kind of assassin, you know, sneaking through the masses and trying to blend in. Meanwhile, the Wildlands assassins are just going fucking ham on everything.
Yes. Which is also fine in its own way.
I mean, they could kind of exist in one world. I mean, it's been heavily hinted at that Ubisoft titles do exist in the same world. So it wouldn't be too much of a fetch to believe that, because, you know, they've already kind of hinted at Assassin's Creed and Watch Dogs being in the same universe.
Yep.
I mean, by hinted at, I mean they've completely confirmed it. And because, you know, because Wildlands and even Wildlands and even Breakpoint, even though Breakpoint really doesn't count, they're still in the same modern time age and so on. It does feel like they could also coexist.
Yep. I'm trying to... Okay. I need to find a way up to that roof.
And the one thing that kind of annoys you, but it makes sense at the same time, is that, you know, in both Watch Dogs or Wildlands, obviously they're not going to refer to themselves as assassins, but that's exactly what an assassin is supposed to do. Not say that you're an assassin. Boom, job done. See, it fits perfectly.
Yep.
But oh well.
Yes, Daryl, you're correct. I also see Crane at this point.
You see what now?
A crane. I need to get up to a building. And, well...
Followers of the hacker cell DedSec
Oh, there's a handy dandy crane right next to it.
Yeah.
Never mind if I do.
That certain Silicon Valley insiders are bracing for another
It's like they fucking want you to get up there.
Well, it's part of like my quest is literally get up there and like start painting.
For alleged
Well,
illegal practices. And this has drawn the attention of many
Could just
citizens who are
imagine
now
Carter try
supporting
to
DedSec's efforts,
get
if
up
not
there
necessarily their
in
methods.
giant letters, write "eat shit" on the side of a building.
Yes. Yes.
Eat shit.
Well,
Me too, shit too.
well, right now we're trying to stop a corrupt. What is it called again?
You.
Like corrupt
What
politician thingy.
Wat is zo?
You there?
I'm looking right at a giant congressman thrust up on the billboard.
Ja, even doen.
Here goes.
Ja, ik ben net bezig. Ja. En minstens een half uurtje wel. Het is 5:05. Ja, 5:30. Oké. Well, shit. Guess I have to up my schedule. Then again, I'll probably be back in about 10 minutes after I have to leave, so it doesn't really matter, but still, it's annoying.
So we just painted a lot of shit over this billboard.
Oh my god, you mean I was actually right?
Well, it doesn't say eat shit, but there's like a school that is
I mean,
burping
it's the
out
closest
shit.
you're gonna get.
Yeah, so it's about corrupt politicians, this part, this mission.
Oh, just like the real world.
Yeah.
He'll know we're after him now.
Way to go. I've got a whole team of DedSec members out working on Thrust's other signs.
Nice.
Meanwhile, I put together a payload to deploy on Invite server.
Meet me outside Invite.
Oh, and we're going to
Sure,
fuck around
see you.
with Invite, which is practically their version of Facebook.
Nice. You're gonna fuck around with Live Invader.
Yeah, pretty much. DedSec app. What is my mission? Attempting invitation. Meet are in an invite. Sure. We're going to fuck up social media.
I mean, social media is pretty much fucked up already.
Daryl says Duncan 1, Reality 0. Yep.
Nice. Right, anyway, I wanted to very quickly do some story things. Just get the last bits done so I can actually get started again.
Yes.
For now, I'll be sticking to the story that we have. So the more Osiris themed one, but obviously with the changes that we discussed earlier, like the metro incident and the alternate start, basically.
Yes.
But I was thinking, obviously, because Sophie, once the story kind of gets rolling, she's not long for the world, right? She's gonna commit a deceased very quickly.
Yep.
But I was thinking that maybe, because in the original metro station, obviously it was Carter's girlfriend that also committed a die. It'd be kind of weird to have it happen again in the same story. So
Yeah, I
either-
feel you on that.
And because I still feel that the Sophie is basically the more important one, so she has to fucking die.
Oh,
we have to let someone else die in the metro station, so maybe like a family member or a close friend or what have you.
Nice work on the billboard.
True,
We
true.
wanted a
Whatever
reaction,
you
we got
think
a
would
reaction.
Yeah.
kind of
If I'm
fuck up
being
Carter the
between Thrust
most.
and his cronies, he's seriously pissed. He's trying to
I
pass a
mean,
law
beyond
against
what's
groups with
how
the
already fucked up he
capability of
is, but
revealing
still.
proprietary directives
Yeah,
and
true,
actions.
true.
That's us.
Sure sounds like something Invite would want.
So what would you think
part of the
is
reason why they're
best?
helping
Like close friend, a family member, or
Close
She
something
friend.
else
hacked into the
entirely?
CEO's office.
Close friend.
Oh, Mary Catskill.
Alright?
And
Do we
Ethan
have
is
a
an
friend
exploit
in...
of
I mean, Ethan's already gonna
consumers.
die, isn't he?
Another USB.
Well, yeah, but still.
Technically,
could start a
technically
damn
not,
store with
because, you know, Duncan's pretending
just
to
don't
kill
sell
him, but
that one.
he's not actually dead.
Yeah, true.
So we can't have that one. Because, you know, if he dies before he's even supposed to show up in the story, that's gonna be confusing.
You know, last
True,
time I was
true.
in here, things didn't go so well. Worst time ever, really.
Yeah, bad memories. They've increased security because of that, by the way.
We
Well,
could maybe
that's
do
just
like a
great
family
news.
member. Maybe Carter's little brother or something, that they're supposed to be heading over somewhere, and Carter's like supposed, like in this protection role, like he has to take care of his little brother. His parents told him to, something like that.
Yeah,
And obviously he fails spectacularly at that mission,
as always.
because not only did his brother die, no, like a few dozen people died along the way. Like you messed up spectacularly.
Isn't that my job, though?
Well, it is your job to keep people alive, not to fuck up spectacularly, even though that really should be your job.
It's what I do.
That's what you're good at, apparently.
I kicked someone's face in.
Hold on.
Yep. And I'm strangling this person. Yay! Welcome to invite everybody. Welcome to social media.
Man, this game is so unrealistic. If I just ran into an office building and choked the first person I saw, I'd be getting fucking killed. But no, you're just able to run in. There's fucking cameras all over the world. Oh, this game randomly.
I'm getting shot at. Can you stop interacting with the fucking PC? You're getting shot at, you twat. You know, if you want to. Sure. We have a phone. No?
Phone tapped.
We'll record all her conversations. We'll get everything she says. Head over to the server room and install the back door.
Way ahead of you.
Just a quick reminder.
Hey. Please take cover. Ow.
Ow.
I got shot at by a shotgun or something.
Now you know what Sophie feels like.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, last
So
time
anyway, the last thing I need is to get
well.
a decent
Worst
picture
time
of
ever,
what,
really.
you know, Carter's family is supposed to be. Obviously, in
They've increased
the
security because
version
that.
of today's world we have in
Well,
the
that's
story,
just
the
great
world's
news.
kind of gone to shit. I mean, that's kind of realistic, I suppose. But
Isn't that what we always do, though?
yeah, but you know, this is a little bit more gone to shit. We're back in like the premature quarantine zone era of living and so on.
Aren't we already in that?
No, well, I mean, with Corona, you never know. There might be some of those zones already, but
Probably
Oh, well.
is.
I mean, I know that there's a couple of people already being kept in quarantine, but well, sucks for them, I suppose. Funny enough, my grandma booked a cruise, basically like a year ago, because you have to book them way in advance. And fucking, I forgot what the ship's name was, but it was a pretty famous ship called the Westerdam. And obviously, not a few weeks before her cruise was supposed to even happen, the big Westerdam was, you know, taken off of the fucking shipping line, put into quarantine because of a corona outbreak. My grandma's either the luckiest person alive or the unluckiest person alive. Or a combination of the two. She missed that by about a week. Otherwise she would have been on the ship, stuck with corona. Yeah, have fun with that.
Yeah, no, that. I think she's lucky at that point.
I remember reading the news and seeing that ship pop up and I'm like that, yeah. The fuck kind of shit that grandma book again? Where was the rest of them? Well, shit. Luckily, she hadn't gone on the cruise yet, so we're all fine. But she's kind of pissed about it because of money. Even though I'm pretty sure they're gonna get all your money back, but oh well, she was still pretty pissed.
What's happening?
What? No.
Meanwhile, I was thinking it was fucking hilarious, but no. I mean, just fucking imagine being that unlucky punk that books a fucking cruise a year in advance and it turns out to be the one and only ship that gets a corona outbreak. Well, imagine that. Imagine being that unlucky.
Yep. Yay, jumped on. Ow.
Yeah. But anyway, for Carter's family, obviously, his little brother is not going to get a lot of screen time, I suppose, from the early chapters. The rest of his family might still pop up, so we kind of need to get a general idea of, you know, what kind of people they like. Is it a pretty rich family? Is it a pretty poor family? How big are they? They're pretty poor.
Yeah,
kind
of like my family IRL.
They're pretty fucking poor.
Yeah, we can't even buy myself a proper PC.
I mean, for most of my life I couldn't buy myself a proper PC, which is why I bought like a whole percentage of a proper PC at a time until I have a proper PC.
Yeah, but that's not going to work for me.
If it's stupid but it works.
Then it's stupid, but at least it fucking works.
Exactly. Alright, so we're thinking...
Daryl, I'd say go for Battleship.
I mean...
Do damage!
Go Battleship or go home, right?
I mean, go damage or go home. Hauling over cargo is all fun and games, but doing damage. Doing killing.
Doing a lot of daka.
Yeah.
But yes, so Carter's family, the story is going to take place, it could take place anywhere at this point. You don't have to be tying yourselves down to England or any place. So depending on that, let's see, I do want to at least have some version of an English speaking country, because otherwise most of the characters' names are going to sound very weird. You can't have the story taking place in France and then with the main character called fucking Carter Williams. Doesn't really fit, does it?
No, true.
So I was, just to be safe, I'd probably pick for America.
America!
It's a
Fuck
big
yeah!
fucking country. I'm pretty sure that, you know, most of our Osiris racing thingies have been based out of LA. You know, that's where most of the racing video games used to take place and where the Fast and Furious movies take place, so it's always been kind of roughly based on that, even though never really spoken out. So we could say we're somewhere around that area. Obviously it's a large fucking place, so there's a lot we can do with it. Visit different areas or just go out into the wild, because you don't have a lot of unexplored wild here in Europe. You do have that in America, but people just get lost in the woods because it's several fucking kilometers long.
Yeah. Fun, right?
Yeah. We could potentially do Canada as well, Daryl, but we could just basically do both of those at the same time. You know, because we're in America, so we might as well visit Canada along the way at some point. You know, it's right around the corner. I mean, nothing's right around the corner in America, but it's as close as you're gonna get.
You know what the thing is, though? It's Canada.
Canada. Fuck yeah.
No, that doesn't work. No, that doesn't fit at all.
No, not really. Canada's a weird place. It's where all the nice people live. I don't trust nice people.
So, I have been putting marks on people in here.
Alright.
Do you see that little thingy above like the one person's head that is walking there?
Yep.
What I just did is I was like, this gang, this random ass gang that is arriving right now, I've pretty much set their profile up for like that people, for like the person to be like, hey, yeah, I'm a traitor towards this gang. So these gang members come in, shoot up the place and fuck off.
Alright. That's an interesting way of solving this situation.
Yeah, they're running off right now and they've actually killed someone. Yeah. And there are people shooting still.
Alright, so anyway, so it'll take place in America, I suppose.
America! Fuck yeah! Oh my!
Go visit Canada along the way, or have some Canadian characters jump in. Now, because we're in America, Carter's family is not particularly rich, so we need to give them something to actually do with their lives.
Ow.
And determine what kind of family members he has left, and what Carter's relation with them is. Because obviously
Carter hates all of them.
He doesn't have a little brother for much longer.
Well, Carter hated him anyway.
You can't just make a character completely out of hate. That's not an interesting main character.
Salt.
And if you're gonna make them hate all of them, at least give me a reason why. Why does he hate all of them?
Because he's been a cunt.
No, has to be a good reason, Carter.
Because person has been cunt to Carter.
Yeah, but why?
Eek. Wait a second. I have people on my ass. Ow! Because person has been harassing all of his life. Oh, by the way, you remember that Jordy? From Watch Dogs 1? The one that the Asian guy at the very start?
Sure.
Like the one that you do the job with to go against Maurice, the one that killed his niece. And impairs his niece.
You know,
It's been
last
fucking
time I was in here,
forever
things
since I
didn't
played
go
Watch
so well.
Dogs, so I can no memory.
Worst time ever, really.
Well, you know the Asian guy at start, yes?
They've
think
increased
so, yeah.
security
Yeah,
because of
he
that.
actually makes a return in this
Well,
game.
that's just great
Oh,
news.
You actually do a mission with him / against him.
Alright.
It's great. In any case, I can't find a good reason. Fuck.
Well, then we need to make it a reason. So, right, let's just say that, you know, his family, they're not particularly rich. Maybe his mother has like an alcohol problem or whatever that makes her more aggressive than she should be. And maybe that's part of the reason as to why they're not particularly rich, because, you know, she keeps wasting all of the money.
On alcohol.
Carter obviously has never agreed with her way of life, and he is more of a let's try to fix this situation as opposed to let's just wallow in the misery, which she seems to be doing. His father is let's make him one of those workaholic types, that's not home an awful lot. Whenever
Or just
he's
straight
around,
up killed or dead.
he might commit a die eventually. But let's just make him like the one family member that Carter would be able to get along with. But because he's never there, you know, they never have the opportunity to really get along. Carter also kind of blames his father for just allowing his mother to do whatever the fuck she wants. So it's kind of a mixed bag between those two. His little brother, oh, he's a little cunt, I suppose.
Yeah.
But that's, you know, small children in a nutshell. Carter does try his best to kind of, you know, teach his little brother the way, and that he should be living his life and not to.
Yeah, I will teach him the
look at
way.
his mother.
It sounds so bad.
You just teach him. I will show you the way.
No.
Show me the way.
No.
Yeah, but you'll kind of be trying to set an example for him, and you do. And Carter does really care about his little brother because, you know, there's still hope for him. Because Carter, he's not particularly enjoying life all that much. He's not particularly enjoying himself all that much. There's nothing in his life that he really feels like, wow, this is fucking amazing. So he sees his little brother, you know, as a chance to do it over again, to not let his little brother make the same mistakes he did. And that's, you know, what's, yeah, because I do need Carter to care about his little brother, because that makes the moment of his little brother passing away that much more devastating to him. That now he's lost even that. That kind of fucks up Carter royally, beyond, you know, the way he used to be already. 'Cause, you know, he's never really been not fucked up. He's just now more fucked up.
Yeah, Carter deserves to be fucked up. Carter likes being fucked up.
Head over to the server room and install
So obviously,
the back door.
Way ahead of you.
Yeah, little brother doesn't make it out of the incident. Carter ends up in a coma. Well, not a semi-coma. It's not a particularly long one. It's maybe like a day or two, or maybe 3. A handful of days. Let's just keep it at that. And obviously his family, they're completely fucking devastated. So I mean, his father really is. The mother doesn't really give a shit left or right. she's either too drunk to realize what's going on, and otherwise she's too aggressive and trying to vent out her frustrations elsewhere. So she's not particularly helpful. His father, you know, being the workaholic he is, kind of just sticks his head in the sand and just pretends none of this is going on. Just keep on working, keep on working, keep on working.
Ah, sticks his head in the sand. He's an ostrich.
Basically, yeah.
He sounds like me.
So Carter right now, you know, he's not particularly happy. So this is also one of the reasons as to why he eventually decides to basically just leave. Packs his shit up and leave, because now even with his little brother gone, there's nothing keeping him there anymore. So he just packs up and goes away. Basically, and this is what I'm gonna make Carter do, because he's so scared,
You know,
basically
last time I
scared,
was
with
in here, things didn't
angry
go
with
so
his
well.
parents.
Worst time
That
ever,
he
really.
one day just steals a fucking lot of money from them
They've increased security
and
because
uses that money to basically
Well,
enroll
that's
in
just
one of
great
the
news.
in a college on the other side of the country. So
He steals money from his parents, even though they have like no money at all already.
well, I mean, they would have probably have at least some money, because you know they got a whole bunch from like insurance. You know, because you know their son kind of committed a die, and it wasn't his fault, so you know you get money from that.
Well, yeah, but still, like, how much would that be? Like, what?
You'd be surprised on how much that could be.
1 penny and like a pair of socks?
Well, I mean, at least a pair of socks is nice. Yeah, but you know, he steals some money from them, probably as much as he could steal. Probably uses that to get himself across the country and find maybe alternative ways to get the rest of the money to enroll in the college. Or maybe take out a fucking student loan. You know, it's not easy. Luckily, there's plenty of ways for him to get money if you use it as an excuse to go to school.
Yeah.
So yeah, he sneaks his way off across the country. Obviously, his parents one day find out what he did, and they're gonna become a problem later on in the story. But at that point, Carter's really not at all scared of him, or even like mildly entertained by them. He just doesn't give a fuck about them. They've messed up his life for as long as he can remember, so why should he care now? Yeah, they're trying to be a problem again. Well, if you just fucking ignore them, they'll get away eventually. Even though eventually, obviously, they do find a way to really get under his skin.
Like always?
I might have them join up with the syndicate as well at one point.
Oh god.
Just for that extra oof.
Fuck you, syndicate! But then Carter at least has a reason for murdering them.
Yeah, well.
Knowing Carter, he's going to do that.
The way I see it, obviously, because his mother is basically a completely lost cause. There's no redemption in her at all. She's just driven by her own addictions and insanity, basically. So she will probably join up with the syndicate, you know, when the opportunity arises. His father is going to be less amused by that idea, but he'll still probably do it, and he'll become like a semi-villain. But in the small moments that, you know, Carter shares with him or with both his parents or any other character basically with them, you'll come to the conclusion that, you know, his father's really not, he's not an evil guy. He just doesn't know what the fuck to do with this situation. Because at the one hand he feels like he's abandoning his wife, and at the other hand he's abandoning his son. And he's just basically caught between a rock and a hard place. And eventually, maybe somewhere in the story, his father comes to the realization that, you know, the mother has been the cause of most of the problems the entire time, and he sides with Carter. And that maybe like costs him his life, so we'll get like an emotional, like a heroic ending for that guy. Last moment he kind of saves Carter's life and then, you know, sacrifices his own or some shit, making Carter have lost another family member.
Carter's going through them pretty quickly.
So I mean, this could you know be something that, you know, takes a while to happen, I suppose.
So well.
Near the climax of the story, maybe.
Well, yeah.
They've increased security
And we don't
because of
know
that.
how much actual like
that's
story
just great
time
news.
that's going to be, like how much. I mean, it's not going to be in the end of the entire thing, but how much like in world time is that going to be? Like, is it going to be years, weeks, months, 2 days? I
2
don't know.
hours.
Like a minute. But yeah, and obviously his mother, she's gonna be alive for a while longer. She's
Sadly.
gonna be even more fucked up, by the death of her husband. But she's gonna see Carter as basically the ultimate evil and the cause of this all. She's way beyond redemption at this point. And eventually we will find a way to basically put her into the ground.
Yeah.
And for Carter, because for any other character this would feel like a victory. Like, well, we've taken care of the bad guys. We've saved the world. Blah 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 blah. For Carter, it's like, well, who'd be fucking to? I just killed the last remaining family member. Even though he should be feeling happy because she was a monster, he really doesn't feel happy for some reason. It's like a Pyrrhic victory.
Yeah.
A victory nonetheless, but not a particularly glamorous one.
Yeah.
Let's see. I might need to discuss a few more things after I'm back, but for now I need to go for about 10 minutes. We'll have to bring my sister back to her dad's place.
Well done.
Tomorrow I'm actually gonna get the replacement parts for the scooter I have standing here, the one I wanted to show you that one day and then died. I've opened this entire thing up and dude, it was insane. The inside of that motor was completely blown up. Like everything was fucking wrecked. Like there were like chunks of steel completely molten away. I was like, what the I was sitting on this. Holy fuck. This wasn't like a small little scrape or some shit. No, the entire thing was almost blown up. But I got the replacement parts coming in tomorrow somewhere. And hopefully I'm actually going to be able to repair this thing. And now I'll have the bragging rights of basically repairing this thing all by myself. With zero knowledge going into this. So I'll be driving over to that garage that sent me away with the smuggest fucking smile on my face. And asking them to replace my tires because I can't do that. But I just want them to be like, dude, how the fuck did you go to another garage? No. How did you? I did it myself. Then just looking at me like, excuse me.
Excuse me, sir. You need to have that checked.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna have them check it anymore. I'm gonna have them slap on the fucking tires and call it a day.
Sir, we have to check it.
No, not gonna happen. Slap on the tires and we're good.
Ow!
And after that, after I not let them check it, obviously it explodes under my ass and suddenly I have no legs anymore. Oops. But yeah, I have to very quickly run, or scoot, I suppose. And I might be able to discuss a few things after I'm back, or I might just get started. I don't know, depends on what I stumble across while waiting.
Yeah.
Anyway, good luck with whatever the fuck it is you're doing in the stream.
I'm flying my drone.
Good luck flying your drone.
Thank you. And I was done for now. Oh my. Okay, it's now sent to here. Okay, 1 second. 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 1 sec Damn it! I need to actually get there with the character itself. Which means I need to get up. Okay.
If you hadn't left early like a loser, you would have seen me drop some lines from Macbeth. I must have been pissing David off.
Copy that. We're setting in a cleaner.
Shadow. That was before I moved chunks all over him.
Okay.
I started taking a book to Dolores. Love it. You should join me sometime. Well, the first couple of times, it was tough to put the phone away.
No chance! Shot fired!
Would it be safe?
Hold up. Whoa, that's weird.
Oh, we're actually down here now. What is one thing done?
You the man.
Okay, what's up with this?
You seeing what I'm seeing?
Looks like... Shit!
They're using Bellwether. Damn. That means Bloom is behind all of this.
Oh man, they're manipulating people into voting for Thrust.
Know what? Should be easy to refactor this to push against Thrust.
Ah, that's genius. Do it.
Don't forget to tap the CEO's phone.
Headed there now.
Yeah, we need to do this from this side though.
Local units code 2. Suspect is implicated in the murder of an SFPD officer. Proceed with extreme caution.
Okay. We've called the actual cops on them. No. Be quick.
Don't wander too far.
Come on, give me a real challenge.
All units 1029, we have information on a known criminal. Relaying the CTOS coordinates now.
Shut it up!
Okay, looks clear.
We lost him. We'll hand it over to the
Okay.
PD.
Stay right there! You're under arrest! You can't be serious. Don't move! You're under arrest! You're making a huge mistake. Dispatch 10-5 to home. We're bringing him in.
Oh, dear God.
Ooh. Okay, we did it. Job done. Now let's get the car and or a car. Right, next level.
Okay, I'm out.
Josh is working on changing the invite algorithm to screw thrusts. Hey, one of the other candidates is having a campaign rally out in front of City Hall.
I might just meet you there.
Cool.
That's very close by.
And the big data companies are geniuses at separating you from your data.
Yo, Teresa Moretti seems to have a shot.
If invite gets its way, no election is safe. Bellwether has the power to influence every voter in the whole damn country.
And Thruster's gonna be the guy covering for him. That's why he's so important.
Well, ever since we messed with Invite's code, Congressman Thrust has taken a hit in the polls. Invite is freaking out.
Yo, Em, you gotta hear what we recorded, all right? This is Thrust talking to Mary Catskill, Invite's CEO.
Can't you do something? It's all going wrong.
Let's meet in person. I have something that will square this away.
Oh, thank goodness. Let's meet at my penthouse.
Up the security and I'll see you there.
Thanks so much, Mary. We'll Keep it all on the QT.
I'll go record what's happening. We'll use it against him.
And I will help you out. Your carriage awaits, sir.
Oh, why, thank you, sir.
Well, let's do this.
Something tells me security's gonna be crazy.
I did some research. Whole place has security cams. We can use those to find out what's up.
Security cams that break their security.
You know it.
Security cams to break their security.
The vote's one of the few things people got left.
You know Invite's tracking everybody's voting patterns.
Of course. Why wouldn't they?
This Invite thing drives me nuts. I mean, companies manipulate people all the time, but they're so fucking insidious.
They control all the traffic. They know everything about everybody and how to take advantage of them.
There we go.
Damn it!
I know who's at fault.
Hey, Marcus, slow down, man. You're losing me.
Then go faster, you twat.
Oh, really? Oh, well, I guess. Yeah. I need it.
Alright, let's do this.
Security cam controls up on the top of that building.
I'll go take a look-see.
I'm gonna scout the area. See if I can see into the penthouse directly.
Check in on your laptop. You'll want to see what goes down.
I don't need the crane just yet.
Mr. Nemec. Well, I'm surprised.
Surprised. You look like you shot the bed.
That's hardly fair. Now, you and Miss Catskill made promises
I
to...
never promised you anything, Mark.
Promises are something a 5-year-old says, Mark.
Blackmail, is it?
I know. I wish I'd come up with something better, but the cliche still works.
This state forgives sexual dalliances far more than it does drug abuse, Mark.
I am a United States congressman.
Long story fucking short, Marky baby. Your numbers are tanking, and we can't afford that. Now it's time for Plan B. You do remember what Plan B is, don't you?
And here are the schematics. If you're interested.
I thought your program would get me reelected.
No, miracles are for losers, Mark. Don't you want to earn this yourself? Now, anything goes wrong, remember, you just keep your mouth shut. Unlike you in those photos. Again, I'm so sorry about those. I'll try better next time.
Oh, damn.
You see that? Duchan's part of this.
Man, there is a ton of activity going on over there.
Marcus, the building just went off the grid. We can't get in or see inside.
I gotta get over there. There's gotta be some evidence of what's going on.
I'm on top of the next building. You can get to his penthouse from up here. Plenty of cranes for that.
On my way.
Cranes. So, funnily enough, we actually do have to get up on the crane from there. It doesn't go lower.
You all right?
Also, something funny, I actually remember climbing up on this for another mission as well. Come on.
Yo, French.
Hey, Marcus. How's it going?
Yo, check it out.
Huh?
You can see the whole city from here.
Whole lot of people out there, man. Whole lot of people.
Yeah, getting screwed.
You don't even feel it. Just numb.
It's fucked up. I know it's gonna be a hell of a fight turning them back into people.
Fucking A, man. Okay, dude. You find the evidence, and I'll mine our exit strategy.
Okay.
Hey, is that the congressman?
No, I do believe that is a helicopter.
Fuck you.